Hello Cobrats and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. I am TryclydeTamer. That was weird me saying that. Last time we came down under here to the under, and we were treated as spies, kind of, by Venus and other denizens here of the under, a criminal underground area. And we got into a battle with Venus, and much like Dakim's Entei, we caught Venus's Suicune on the first ball we thrown. I mean, yeah, it was like super affected by being paralyzed and being a very fitting ball to use, but it was very conveniently caught on the first throw. So, after defeating her, she got embarrassed and we have to give chase to her. I'm sure she's got a bit far ahead of us, but oh well, we're just gonna chase to the best of our ability. Here she is. She's been waiting. Maybe she just didn't know how to open the door until now. She's like, oh wait, I got it. I see them. I am under fight or flight mode when these kids are near me. It's locked from the side. Let's unlock the door from the side. I suddenly have some sort of key to deal with. You are trapped in here. I wonder, when is Lady Venus going to give me a Shadow Pokemon? Never surrender if she's not going to be around here. I don't know why I went all Lion King there for a second. But yeah, we're going to go upstairs, and this is actually the Deep Colosseum that we could have went to if we were to use the forward disc. Excuse me, fellow. This talk is spies loose in the under. Is it true? I guess it's true, but it was only true. Your Makuhita can clean it up and clean up his own act. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's just look over here in this corner of everything. Let's take on the Deep Colosseum, or the Under Colosseum. A knockout challenge just ended a short while ago. I'll start registering trains for the next knockout challenge just as soon as Lady Venus finishes giving prizes to the winner. Oh, and she's going ghost, so it's not going to be too good for her trying to do all this stuff. Haven't been into the challenge of everything. Shadow Pokemon I'm going to get next. How do you like that? They openly give out Shadow Pokemon in this town. That's a piece of interesting stuff, so it's not quite up in the Pirate Colosseum, but down here in the Under/Deep Colosseum. Something that would greatly benefit you, even though the Under music is playing right here. We are up above in Pirate Town, and you can go right here to a very convenient location to bring you to the map with the gridding everything. We're like at A.5, 2 7/8 to 3, so yeah, an easy way to get through. Let's go ahead and take our way down now. I get kind of confused with things, like it feels like you should access the Under from around Pirate Cave, but it's actually below the Pirate Building and it's all mapped weirdly. Would it be easier to find if people were to go from here, or maybe it's kind of a weird place where it's kind of elevated and you don't see it, but West T2, or Wes, or Seth, or whatever you name him, jumps off the ledge, probably a 2-inch ledge like you see in the main series games. 5-4, more 5-4, 5-4, 5 Narf. Oh, you go talk about FNAF somewhere else. Yeah, Japanese symbols and everything. This is my herbal essence shop. This is indeed an herb shop. Oh man, I feel like the potion corner shop music from Zelda games should be playing. Bam, 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 with the exotic instruments. Welcome to my herb shop. Here you find things inexpensive but very effective. So here, in essence, we got a super potion that is very bitter, a hyper potion that's bitter, a heal power that is bitter that heals on status problems like a full heal, or a revival herb that's like a revive. Actually, I think it counts as a match revive because yeah, it's more expensive than revive, but you can't buy match revives. So the downside to any of these is that it would lower the happiness of a Pokemon. So if your Pokemon benefits from the move return, like Espeon, if you use it and or its move return because it's more of a special attacker, you want to be sparing with how you are with that. So it seems like we got to get a teeth back for that, old man. Yeah, a teeth back. Someone get my teeth back. I gotta eat. Name that Donkey Kong Country TV show. I guess I just stood there. So yeah, anyway, let's get back to giving chase to Venus. We're giving her plenty of time to get ahead. Maybe she's just being trapped by others. Oh, she's off doing her own thing. It's like reminding me of Donkey Kong arcade games or something. It's like going around in the ladders. And also the Nintendo Land kind of game, which is interesting. She cheated and took her elevator. I don't want to go there quite yet because I feel like there was a different entry exit point for me. Let's see. Trash cans and weird shapes. Let's see where this will take me. Okay. Yeah, this is how it works. This thing right here that is all barred up. Can't we just jump? I'm sure we wouldn't take fall damage. Trainer HP doesn't matter, and as long as our Pokemon are in their Pokeballs, they're not going to take damage unless their Pokeballs get destroyed and the Pokemon die inside. Maybe release them before that happens. Whoops! there were other spies, you're not getting past me. Yeah, she has some trainers posted around here, starting with Hunter Frenna. We have to fight them all on our way down. She has a Shroomish and a Gligar, the Gligar being a Shadow Pokemon. Hopefully it doesn't act so annoying with Double Team. I have my doubts, because even though it would have moves, once we catch it, it's gonna start fresh with Shadow Rush and won't gain moves until we keep things going. And it does have the Hyper Cutter ability, which is a piece of interest. But yeah, it was fortunate for the fight against Justy that Gligar does not evolve in Generation 3, but unfortunate now, because Gligar would be pretty good if it could evolve into Gliscor. Not that it's bad as a Gligar, but pretty underwhelming by the standards of other things. There are better options for ground types and flying types, but if you want all that in one for a ground flying type, there's your thing for that. Just watch out for any ice types though, even if they are few and far between. First ball, first capture. It feels lovely. I'm just gonna go into the fanfare from here just so I can hear those lovely sound effects. No, I'm not supposed to lose. I've won a Colosseum challenge. Well, it doesn't mean that you're assured victory for the rest of your days. If you're mean to me, I'm going to cry, okay? No, I'm not gonna be mean to you, but I wanna cry. Wah! If you're mean to me, I'm gonna cry, okay? Wah, there you go. Get your cry out. It's good to have a cry sometimes to, you know, balance your salt pH levels and all that. Anyway, I think I want to rearrange my team just briefly, just for the sake of not overusing anybody, if anything. And let's just keep things like that, because, of course, there's always Shadow's Pokemon. Shadow's Pokemon? Shadow the Hedgehog's Pokemon? What the? What's this little boy and girl doing all the way down here? What's Brenna doing up top? She's too busy crying, Leox. Enough with your Plumeria cosplay. That's not until later. You've got a Kirlia and a Gloom, but neither of these are Shadow Pokemon yet. I guess it's kind of good that I got Hit Me on top out of there to minimize psychic damage from Kirlia. And also, as you can tell, but Roselia is actually pretty much only a foot tall, so it's fairly tiny, even by comparison of other things. In other news, the Shadow Pokemon that we get from here is Stantler. Not the most amazing of Pokemon. I feel like I'm saying that for plenty of things, but again, with this game's limited options, it could pose as a decent normal type that can hit hard with moves like Stomp, and it can Hypnosis-ify things, because that's kind of the lol of the Pokemon Stantler. Now I just realized it's a female Stantler. Why does it have antlers? Is that part of any Stantler's biology? That awkward moment when a Stantler gives you more trouble than a Suicune. What's this ridiculous power? Maybe Eugene should reprioritize his priorities. But anyway, after seeing Leox's text here about, oh, I see why Freyna up top let you through, because she lost. I'm gonna run my Pokemon and heal them. I've come to realize that I'm a pretty patient Pokemon player. Wow, that was more alliteration than I was letting on. Because I don't mind, especially off-screen, going to heal without using any items. And I hardly ever heal in battle. I don't think I even have before. Maybe one revive in battle, or maybe that was Hit Me on top outside of a battle. But before I could even use him in the battle with Dakim, so unfortunately he had to sit that one out. But we've got Timer Balls and Max Potions in that room. Very lovely, making your descent around here. I have Ampersand and Yang in the lead for this battle with a bodybuilder girl named Talonia. But I'm actually going to pull Yang Eon out of the fray immediately because he's going to get the EXP from these couple Pokemon, and then it's going to be a fresh level to where I'm going to feel comfortable using rare candies, of which we have 3. No Shadow Pokemon yet, but it's probably the case as I'm speaking now, because I'm speaking a lot. Look at that Shadow Piloswine. Unfortunately, it can't evolve into Mamoswine because A, it doesn't really learn ancient power yet, and B, that's not until 4th generation. Kind of a theme. Not to say that Piloswine can't really fend for itself too poorly, especially with a move like Blizzard that is some split damage. So wins this duel against Talonia. I never ever thought that I'd fall into a fall that would be taken this easily. I was trying to go into the kind of Russian voice that I gave them before. I'm a loser, I can't show my face in front of Lady Venus like this. I must go drink myself in vodka. 69 HP on Ampersand. what I'm going to do is, since Yangian has a fresh level up, I'm going to be using my rare candies. So how about we go into our menus and use these rare candies. I think I'm just going to use a couple of them and then put him at the back of the team. Getting up to level 42 makes it want to learn Psych Up, which would basically steal any stat changes that would take place, but I'm not very much interested in the move Psych Up. So let me do what I said I would do. We are going down the stairs right by you. I see a neon light with the TN station. I don't know what song I'm trying to go along with, but it seems to kind of fit with the train-ish music going on. Oh, I get it. It's a train railway. Hey, that's actually where it is. I kind of didn't really draw my parallels in my mind very well because memory is foggy. Let's not go into the Listerine because it's got rust poisoning. 4 Ultra Balls are nice. Forget about getting past me. I'll protect the Lady Venus from you. I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your heart's desire. But rather, this gal's name is Nellis. She's got a Sneasel and a Loudred. Sneasel is quad weak to fighting and Loudred is only 2 times weak. But Sneasel is the shadow Pokemon of this battle, so it's dark and shadow. It's like a mixture of things. And running with the trend, Sneasel cannot evolve into Weavile until Generation 4. Rather unfortunate, but it be that way sometimes. I didn't start with Ampersand because he's kinda high leveled, but I probably would like to bring him in here for the sake of paralyzing anyway. Seviper, an interesting Pokemon to see, being a Hoenn Pokemon and all. It's weird because it's got like the same stats in both attack and special attack, and it's weird because it can also learn Flamethrower, but it kinda makes sense being all serpentine and all. Unfortunately, Sammy Boy was taken out, so no paralyzing to be done. Always gotta give a weird variation of that word. That Sneasel was sure a heck of a heifer to catch, even more so than the legendaries. Well, I'd say the worst one so far is Mischievous. I guess these plebeian Pokemon are my penance for cop-out easy captures on the legendarios. Even more frightening than Sneasel is Corsola. Rock Water, but no Razor Leaves from me today because I like a good challenge. I think the reason Triple Kick is only hitting 1 time is because Rhyhorn and Corsola have the sturdy abilities, and it just acts weird because of that. All the more reason to eventually replace with Brick Break. I'll tell you what, man, dang old get out of this battle, someone please protect me, go to www.w.com. I think since Umbreon is now a fresh level 40, I shall follow suit with him and bring him up to level 41 with a faraway train, sometime small town, Michigan Road, Detroit. Trying to bring things together. And use the rare candy on Yangian to bring it like that. And then do my healing again. And now we go into the station square. Before the horrible boy can meddle anymore, I'll link up with Ein at the Shadow Pokemon Lab. I've waited all this time to say it, and they're just now reasonably realizing us. Eek, eek! Oh, why did you have to chase me here? It's so unfair. Tuh, this isn't good. I can't lead them to the lab. Lab, you say? What's this lab that we're only hearing about for this first time? I don't know. Let's go over here. Oh, I thought that was a platform thing that wouldn't allow me to go up, but I guess that aren't the case. This kind of seems like a place you see a bunch of Voltorbs and Electros that would suddenly appear. Like a tubular one that you would get right here. Black Glasses, oh boy, that is a dark type move. Razor would be good to balance out the poor special attack on Umbreon. Yangian, if I were to go with its nickname, and boost that bite and power with its poor special attack. Roundabout way of saying things. Replacing the silk scarf that raises the power of secret power. See what kind of sense I'm making? There are trains that we can enter. It's time for the Octo expansion or something. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about as we get into here. Alright, we're having fun. Cages everywhere. Oh, do we put Silva and other kids in there? Come on, Pokemerica, how could you even be like this? The key is missing and can't be operated. Well then, what kind of key do we use? We use a gel key, let's use it. Item can't be used now. Oh man, I am at an impasse. Whatever shall I do? I guess I'll just back out of here. Not much can be done. Oh ho, you were so easy to dupe. See, the key for the Shadow Liner is right here. You didn't think I would really let you take our train? Bah! Bye-bye, and this time I mean it. Don't you dare forget about me. Almost seems like it would be a rematch time against her. She's like a combination between Princess Peach with her dress colors and the diamond-looking things, or sapphires rather, would be like DNC, the Pokemon. So I guess we gotta do some backtracking for the chasing. Oh, well look at this, a little raindrop. Hey, a subway key. How easy you are duped. Subway, Ifreef. Okay, I guess it's time to get back on the trainy liner Shadow Boy again. Shadow Train sounds so majestic and epic. So many iron files, push and everything. With the pshaw, let's use our subway key and see where it takes us. Insert and turn, see where we go. We're blooping, we're turning on steampunk stuff. With the way we're floating, it's like a magnet train, it's like a giant zipper. This place is. For a second I thought that was the Mount Battle / File select pretty much any Colosseum music you would hear. But instead, it's a more ciphery type of theme. So let's see where we're brought to. Okay, let's go to this side of the train map. I have a feeling we were at some sort of lab. This is my lab, and this is my laboratory. Oh hey, Cypher Dudes. Why are we seeing Cypher Dudes here? Yo, how's it going? Just getting off shift? Huh? Wasn't Lady Bean supposed to be coming today? Huh, I seen your faces somewhere. That's it. The Blacklist. You're Musty 2 and Rui. How'd you get down here? This won't do. We can't let these two get into a Shadow Pokemon lab. What? Are you gonna scram instead of fighting us? I guess they are. They know how strong we are. Whoa, now. You gave me a rightful spooping. I expected it to happen, but I thought more so on the next screen. An explosion! Maybe it wasn't them that set it off. Maybe we should check on them and befriend them. Anyway, yeah, here's a U-disc right here that would allow us to go up on the UFO thingamando thing that requires a UFO disc. You go forward. Ooh, gotta be careful that doesn't shut and guillotine me. It would be poor accuracy unless it's higher level than me. Ha! Take that and weep. You'll never be able to chase us now. Wahaha! Whoa, don't you think that was overdoing things a little? I'd say. Just lean left a little bit, maybe you'll fall into the chasm. It's too late now, come on, let's skedaddle. It's like a World War I trench or something around here. I see another rain puddle. What could this be about? It could be about a main gate key. We have obtained the main gate key. Alright. I think I'm going to be playing by ear from this point because I'm not remembering exactly how things are going because I haven't really practiced or, so to speak, practiced by watching videos because I can't exactly have a practice file because you can't copy things over so as to cheat your Pokemon. Main gate key. That's how you open the last main gate and that's what you do when you make your way back home. Sorry if there's a weird edit there. The key is missing. It cannot be operated. I was a bit confused, like, why is the subway key not working? Oh, it's because I'm trying to access it from the other direction. We gotta use the subway key and turn it. Oh man, it's time to travel back again and watch the same animation. But we can never get too tired of seeing the same animation multiple times. Animation, animal, animeme, animosity, amino. I don't know. Going back into the hall monitor music. It's always fun to consider it to be like that. So yeah, while we're here, yeah, I think I'm just gonna backtrack into Pirate Town. How about that? But then, before we get way too crazy with things, we go right here and there's the elevator reacting, so we don't have to climb up the stairs. Wes is probably getting pretty ripped. You don't know how ripped he is under those robes. Rui, I don't know if it's a good idea for someone with the figure of hers to be exercising without eating. We don't really see them eating much. Maybe we get a piece of the pie with the potions and stuff. Yeah, just have a few lemonades and soda pops and all. But yeah, Pirate Town it is. Through the exit point at the under Colosseum, of course. Didn't even have to do much for the way of traveling. I feel like there could be some rematches I could do, but I want to go drop in on Duking and his peeps to see how all of them are doing. Go into their house. Come on, you guys could do with some remodeling. What were those two women up to on the ground floor of that beat-up building? I don't know. You're kind of behind, I'd say. There's one on the back of the side of the bookshelf. I'm surprised it's reacting the way it is from that point. Maybe just on the right side of the bookshelf counts overall. Okay, good. Keep this up, and what? Oh, hi, big people. There's good news. It looks like grown-ups will join the kids' grid too after kids. Okay, this calls for me. I'm going to upgrade the kids' grid. Alright. Your name is Sec. Everybody's using their code's name. Kids, kids, kids! Grid! Eighth notes and all. It's a song for kids grid. I wrote it. Isn't it easy to learn? Big people, you're awesome. You're fighting the bad guys, aren't you? I'll help you when I get bigger. Yeah. Let's talk to Marcia. Hi, big people. Is also doing good? Yeah, and that boss. Oh, I'm so glad. Let a battle loss to make it strong. Honey, it being level 13 even at the start of the game would be a little difficult to raise it up. I mean, I guess if anything that's what the EXP share is for. I'm not exactly sure how the link for this episode is going, but I think I have enough time to rematch the people that surround the dual square. Not quite everyone in the dual square. Hey, behind you, so Lord, no one fall for that one. You got a rematch against other people's as well. Here's Calda. And what do you know, his Pokemon are slightly upgraded as well. Man, isn't there anything interesting going on ever since Mirabee's been gone? I've been bored silly. Well, you got plenty of other friends to battle. Even the ones not within the circle square itself. Hey there, aren't you the hottie? I'll go easy on you, come on. I guess it's time to run amok with Chaser amok again. A gulp bat and a goal bin. I rebattled everyone here. I actually battled Lon a second time because I figured he wouldn't want to rematch. But here's what my levels look like. I mostly use Montissimo and Hit Me on top, so yeah, they're a little bit more caught up. But I just have those guys there for now. And if I am not mistaken, this guy would want to battle us. I got Fatine Pirate's mother to read my fortune. She told me that battling today will bring me good luck. But she didn't say that winning would bring you good luck, Mr. Hater, so you better get your hater shades on. Your pets are a little awkward, and they make me feel awkward. A couple of steel types, one of them with the added rock type. It would be extra dextra weak to fighting type moves. So in retrospector, I should have kept Hit Me on top out. Thus, I'm never going to believe in silly fortune telling again. But dude, as I said, that doesn't mean that winning was in your forecast. Your horoscope, very vague, like oracles are. I've been kind of all over the place, so I'm gonna go down to the under again to get those items I missed with these couple of extra discs I've gotten. And here's the stratagem of going along the side to avoid the battle against Kai. Select a UFO disc, please. How about the U disc for moving up? Sounds lovely. U disc, travel in the upward direction. Board now, please. Well, upward direction sounds like fun. We are going to board it. Ruby's gonna be joining us momentarily. It's like, geez, what are you doing? You lovely gal or something. Where's he gonna take us to? Don't run into the thing, it's gonna impale you. No decapitations today. Takes us to a very special place at the top of the windmill, and we get a time flute. Ooh, ain't that a something somewhere? So yeah, we're just gonna hop back into the thing and watch for some downward movements. But again, no decapitations. I could try to go 3 for 3, but that would probably be more of a 3 strikes and you're out type of deal. So probably best not risked. We do not yet have the L disc for the other item capsule that we see, but that will come a little bit later. As for now, this would be the end of episode 11, but we got a little bit of time to do what would have been the start of episode 12. Before we get way too far into anything story related, we're going to make a hop here to the daycare at Agate Village and check on the Yanma that's been sitting there for a good minute. Your Pokemon's been marvelously well. If you're claiming your darling Yanma will be 2800, oh yeah, back when every level meant that you had to get stuff done in the way of stuff, even though this is a Shadow Pokemon, so I don't know how things are going to scale. But let's just see. With my Slurpee stuff going on. Fine, thank you. Got Yanma back from the daycare lady. Come see me again if there's a Pokemon you'd like me to raise. She sounds all angry about everything. Let's go ahead and check Yanma out. Indeed, he is down to the final luck. I'm going to make an attempt to put Entei into the daycare. Hopefully its stuff is down well enough so I can put it in. Let's see. I hear in the cry. Fine, I'll take a precious Entei. Come back for it later. Alright, I have a Pokemon ready to purify, but I think I'm gonna do the walking glitch with the trick I showed you a few episodes back. So I'm gonna do other things while that happens. I'm live commentating something that may as well be post-commentary because we have a lot of purifications to do now. It's probably been the most grindy I've been with this game, just not even playing the game, but doing the automatic walking thing that I've explained. and getting all these purifications done. The most recent one to get all the way down would be Sneasel, because for whatever reason, she felt very special having to get all the extra stuff for her. You can't evolve, so you ain't that special. And just because, why not? Even though it's a pseudo-wudo, you get the nickname Antry, however you want to say it. Purification in this game allows Pokemon to get some rather unique moves, as we've come to see, such as Mirror Move on Swablu, Baton Pass on Ledian, which is about all it's good for. Would actually make for a decent team member if you gave it some moves to benefit Baton Pass with. And then the deal for Suicune. We are going to go into our key items to find, if we can find one of them. It's probably going to count as a couple of things and not in the key items. Yeah, the Time Flute. Right here, use it to call the powers of Celebi on Suicune. Only a little bit of walking purification stuff done on it. A nice little tune to call the one known as Celebi. Hello, can I toss a Pokeball at you? I'm sure I can catch you first throw even at full health. I don't even need a Master Ball. Of course, it makes sense to be here in the Relic Forest to do the purification. Can't just do it anywhere. Looks like you have a Snaggletooth there, Suicune, but yeah. You have the move Rain Dance. You'd benefit the team rather well with Ampersand, if he knew Thunder by this point, but not quite pertinent. So now with all these purifications done, I say at the start of next episode of Pokemon Colosseum, we visit some of the Colosseums that give this game its namesake, for some leveling up, and for some TMs that would greatly benefit my team. Until then, do not toast yourself, and remember, gotta snag 'em all, and gotta purify 'em all.